Today's we have part 2 of F4 Thailand. The last scene we have seen in the last video was Tam confessing his love to Gorya, and when she returned home she found Tam's mother inside. She tells her that she can pay for her to get away of her son, the thing that Gorya's mother didn't love, so she kicks her out. Then Gorya's family tells her that they'll travel to their hometown to work there. Gorya begins looking for a job to be able to pay for school, while Tam goes to his mother tells her that he knew what she'd done, and that he wouldn't abandon Gorya no matter what she did. Tam goes to Gorya and tells her that he had bought the house next to hers to take care of her, but what happened was that she was the one taking care of him as he wasn't good at doing anything. Then a guy named Tali goes to Gorya, and we discover that he had helped her before in the street. Tali tells her that he knows she needs a job, so he'll help her. Then Gorya celebrates Tam's birthday. He invites her to the party, and there, his mother meets her. She tells her she is very courageous to come to her house, but Gorya tells her that she won't break up with her son, and she leaves her to dance with Tam. Tam's angry mother comes on the stage and tells everyone that her son would be engaged to a girl named Lita. At the same time Lita was running then bumped into Gorya. She hears what Tam's mother says, and she's shocked as she also didn't know about this arranged engagement. Tam goes to his mother asking her angrily what she's saying, not knowing what to do. The next day at school, the girls begins mocking her that Tam has been engaged, so Gorya goes to the roof and screams angrily as usual. This time, Tali was the one who heard her and he keeps talking with her for a bit. When Gorya goes back home she meets Tam, who tells her that he'll fix his engagement matter soon. Then Lita goes to Gorya and takes her shopping with her and gives her a dress instead of the one she torn when she bumped into her. She then goes to her house with her, and Gorya couldn't tell her anything but she is Tam's friend. The next day, Tam tells Gorya that his father had died. In the funeral ceremony, Gorya sees Tam's family and community and thinks that she's very different than them. She goes to the balcony to meet Run, who asks her about Tam. Gorya tells him that Tam loves her and will fight for her love. At the same time, Lita was with Tam, who tells her that Gorya isn't just a friend, and he loves her. Lita felt bad that Tam didn't love her, also she thought that Gorya deceived her, so she goes to her and tells her that she didn't love Tam at the beginning but now she does, which makes Gorya angry. At the same day, Tali meets Gorya and tells her that she found a job for her with him. When Tam discovers what Lita told Gorya, he goes to her and tells her that he is trying to solve the problem, but Gorya quarrels with him that he can't, and before he can reply the guards come and took him. The next day at school, Gorya saw Lita kissing Tam, so she leaves, but Tam pushes Lita away and rebukes her for doing it. On seeing Tam with his fiancé, the girls goes to tease Gorya again, but this time Tali helps her, and they went to their new work together. In this day, Lita takes Tam shopping with her, and in the mall he sees Gorya with Tali. He goes to talk with her as he didn't see her all day, but Tali comes and tells him not to bother them. Tam gets angry, but Gorya tells him that she saw him today morning with Lita, and he has nothing to say. She leaves with Tali, who goes to Tam and provokes him, and when he was about to punch him, he remembered his promise to Gorya not to do it again. But when Tali sees Gorya coming he pretends to be hit by Tam. Gorya screams at him that he is selfish, and didn't think of her hard life, that she is fighting to find work while he is hanging out with Lita. She breaks up with him, leaving him in shock. The next day, Gorya finds the F4 card again in her locker, and was shocked of what Tam had done. Then the students began to bully her again. But Rin went to save her, and called Kevin to see the surveillance cameras. Kevin and MJ discovers that Tali is the one who put the card, but before he could tell Rin, someone hits Rin on head and kidnaps Gorya. At this time Tam, who was in a party, receives a message from the kidnapper, so he rushes to Gorya quickly. Gorya opens her eyes to find herself tied in a place with Tali, who tells her that he could finally take revenge on Tam, who was bullying his friend until he went to the hospital in a dangerous condition. And he asks her to help him. Gorya shouts at him that Tam has been changed, and he no longer bullies people. But Tali tells her it's too late. Tam enters the place shouting with Gorya's name. Tali orders his friends to hit him badly. Tam asks him why he does this, so Tali tells him that his closest friend was one of his victims, so he wants to take revenge on him. Tam apologizes for him and confesses he was wrong and begs him to leave Gorya alone. Tali, who was not thinking of harming Gorya at the first place, starts beating Tam very hard. Gorya screams asking him to let of Tam, but he refuses. He grabbed a chair and was about to hit Tam with it, but Gorya manages to untie herself to protect Tam with her body. When Tali sees that, he remembers his friend when he was protecting him when he was young, so he sits crying, while Tam hugs her, calling her name. When Gorya opened her eyes she found herself in the hospital. She knows that Tam's condition is very bad. She goes to his room to find the F4 there, crying. She thinks that Tam died, she cries badly and screams that she loves him, and she is sorry for leaving him. Tam opens his eyes and tells her that he loves her, and she discovers that it was just a prank. So Gloria began beating them angrily, not knowing that Lita was outside hearing them. She threw the flowers in the trash and left. Then Rin goes to the hospital where Tali's friend. He finds Tali there, so he apologizes for him for bullying his friend. Tali tells him that he'll never do, but Rin tells him that Tam went to his friend, and he forgave them, and they really changed and will never bully anyone else. After that, Lita goes to her parents with Tam, and tells them that he is harsh with her, and treats her badly. Tam was surprised, but was shocked more when he heard her asking her father to break the engagement. She decided to travel, and Gloria goes to her at the airport. Lita apologizes for her and tells her that she is a good friend, then leaves. Then Gloria goes to Tam. Hope gives her a special necklace, but they didn't know what his mother still planning for. Gloria returned to her house to discover that it's being destroyed. Tam arrives quickly and calls his mother, who tells him that the war has been started now. Then she freezes all his bank accounts and credit cards, so he moves to Rin's house. Gloria's friend, who manages the flower shop, gives her the second floor to stay in, and with the help of her friends they turns it into a small room. Tam tells her that he fights his mother for her love, and she tells him that she loves him too. But the next day, Tam's mother buys the flower shop and destroys it. Gloria can't stand seeing the people she loves being hurt because of her, so she goes to Tam's mother telling her that she can no longer stand in a war with a cruel and cold-hearted woman like her. She asks her to return the shop to her friend again, and to agree Tam's mother orders her to break up with Tam and leave the whole city. Gloria is forced to agree. She goes to Tam telling him they have to split. When Tam asking why in shock, she tells him that she had taken money from his mother. Tam didn't believe her, and told her that he knows it's impossible for her to do so, as he knows her well. Gloria tells him in grief that it was his plan from the beginning and she deceived him to take the money, and she told him that she hates him. Tam was shocked. He collapsed to the ground screaming and crying. Gloria gives him his necklace back, but he throws it and leaves. Gloria goes the next day to leave the city. She sits sadly looking at the necklace, which she picked up after Tam had gone. A year passed in which Tam became very talented and famous in managing his companies, while the F4 were still searching for Gloria everywhere. Rin finally manages to find her. He knows that she is in her hometown with his family, but he discovered that their financial condition is bad. He goes to Tam telling him everything, but Tam tells him that she deceived him for the money. Rin tells him if she had money, so why she's still poor. At this moment, Gloria was confronting the debtors who wants to break into her house, but Rin arrives and gives them their money. Gloria is happy to see Rin and asks him while she is crying about Tam, so Rin tells her that he hasn't gotten over her yet. Then he shows her a video of Kevin and MJ telling Tam that he has to get married for the sake of the company and he has to love again. But Tam breaks down and cries, telling them that he can't get over Gloria and that he is shocked to know that she didn't take any money. And he told them that he wants to see her again even once. Gloria cries and decides to go with Rin. Tam was in one of his meetings, but when he knew that Gloria had arrived, he runs towards her. But one of his enemies stab him with a knife. Everyone goes to the hospital concerned, and when Tam woke up they discovers that he lost his memories. His mother takes advantage of the situation and she locks him up at the house, preventing Gloria to see him. But Gloria stands in front of the house, begging her to let her meet Tam, asking why she is doing that to her son. Tam goes out shouting at Gloria not to bother his mother. He didn't know her, and wants her to leave, but Gloria gives him the necklace he gave her before. On seeing the necklace, Tam finally remembers Gloria. Tam's mother, who finally felt guilty towards Tam, and Gloria tells Tam to follow her. He rushes to her crying that he remembered her, and tells her he would never leave her again. He takes a picture with her and posts it, making everyone cheerful and happy. The drama ends with Gloria dancing with the F4, telling us about Rin, Kevin, and MJ, who changed her life completely. Then tells us about Tam, the only one she loved in her life.